everybody, and welcome back. I'm super excited to be sharing a new product with you today. This is the first time that I have used this product, and I'm really excited about checking it out. So you probably noticed in some of my videos, I am a nail biter. I used to be with Janeberry forever ago, and it wasn't the best fit for me because honestly, I couldn't wear the products all that often because of how much I bite my nails. So I just found something new. It's not a new company, but it's new to me. And they are actually reusable glue-on nails. So this theoretically is going to be my best fit. So I'm super excited about this. I actually ended up just joining the company because I saw the product and they had lashes and makeup and nails, and I was super stoked. So I wanted to do a video showing my first impressions of this product. Like I said, I have not used it before at all. This is the first time, but I wanted to do a video showing my first impressions and giving a little bit of a review on how easy they are to use. I also have really small hands, like really small. So I was excited that this has so many options for sizing. So I'm curious to see how well this works for my hands and for me. And then we'll go from there. I did just wash my hands, so we're good there. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I have, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna just tilt my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I did just recently partner with Red Aspen. I'm super excited. And I actually have 4 sets of nails that I got with my starter kit. So this first one is Nina on Cloud 9. This is a white, one. And it's cool. They have different lengths and different styles too. It doesn't say on here what the style is, but I can definitely put that information for you in this video. But I have the Nina on Cloud 9, which is white. I got the Tulips for Tiffany, which is red. I got the Leopard for Lydia, and then I got the Marciamallow, and my kids got a hold of the package, which is a taupe color. So I'm actually going to do a mixed mani with these two. I asked my VIPs what I should do, and this is what they came up with. I also got the brush on nail glue, so I figured it might be fun to see how the brush on nail glue compares to the glue that's included. Each of these sets does come with a included nail glue. It comes with an orange stick and a nail file as well to make this easy. It also comes with this silver and white piece of paper, so that way you can put everything down without it sticking and it not be an issue there, which is awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna actually pause this video for a quick moment. I'm gonna get this set out. I'm gonna show you real quick how I'm going to determine what size is right for me. So I'm just gonna show you real fast. So what you're gonna wanna do with these, you're gonna wanna find a nail dash that's just slightly smaller than your nail. So for me, that one's gonna end up being a little too big for my pinky, but you can see, hopefully on here, like I said, I'm a nail biter, so there's not a whole lot of room here. But you can see a little bit of my nail on either side. You're gonna notice that when you apply, but when you actually show other people, they're not gonna see that, so it's not gonna be as big of a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lay out my sizes for both my hands, and then I'm also gonna write down what size I am for each of my nails. That's another thing with these, it tells you there's a guide on here that says this one's a number 8. So I know that my ring finger is going to be a number 8 to make that really, really easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lay these all out, and I'll be back in a moment to look at application with you guys. Okay, so now that I have all of these laid out, and you can see I've got them from smallest to largest, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my nails here. I'm gonna start by cleaning, then I'm gonna file, I'm gonna push back my cuticles, and then I'm gonna clean again. So with any nail product that you're going to want to try, biggest thing is there's gonna be a lot of prep, because when we make sure that nails are clean and everything's good to go, they're gonna lay a lot better. And I know that from my time with Janeberry. So I'm excited to see how these hold up. I love the look of nail wraps and nail stickers and all of those things. But as somebody who bites her nails, and I really have not been able to shake that habit since I was little, this was something I was really excited about trying out. And I am going to try both the included nail glue and then the brush on nail glue as well. There's actually a guide on the website that you can see that tells you the difference of how much glue you need to use in order to get the longer wear times. So they recommend putting glue on both your nail and the actual dash, so that way it can hold up a little longer. So I'm gonna do that as I go through here. I'm gonna show you how I do a couple of the nails, and then I'm going to pause the video again, actually go and do it, and then move on from there. So I push back my cuticles. My nails are clean. I am gonna take the nail file and just go on my nail just really lightly. I'm not actually filing down the top of my nail. I'm just gonna basically take away some of that shine that's there. So that way there's a little bit more of a grippy surface for the nail dashes to hold on to. That's all I'm going to be doing here. Another really great thing about these is they're reusable. So we can actually file the glue off of the nail dashes after you've worn them, put them back in the container or a different container, and then use them again. So it's not a one-time only thing, which is awesome. So for this first one, and again, you want to start with the pinky going in, you want to finish with your thumbs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this first one. It's like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on my nail first. I'm going to put some glue on the dash as well. These also can be trimmed back. So if you look at this and you're like, this is too long for me, or this isn't the exact shape I want, you definitely can you can use a pair of nail clippers and a file to change the shape up a bit. So you are going to want to wait just a moment for the glue to get a little tacky, other than it be super, super wet. You're going to want to go in at a 45-degree angle to get these on. So I'm just going to move this around. So instead of just going flat on, I'm going to actually go, so I can make sure I go under my cuticle, and then I'm going to push down. Make sure that's lined up really well. I'm going to double check that I'm placed well there. And then I'm going to push down. So with this, you want to make sure that you hold it down for several seconds, so that way there's a really good solid seal here. That way there's not any air pockets or air bubbles, and that way the seal is better. Again, you want to make sure that it's not touching any skin or any cuticle. If it's touching any of that, it's not going to hold up as well or as long. So that's nail number 1. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause the video again, I'm going to finish, and then I'll come back when I'm all done and show you what it looks like all done. I am going to use, actually, you know what, let me do a second nail with the brush-on nail glue, and let's see what the difference is there. The glue that came in the container was actually really, really easy to use. I have heard that the brush-on nail glue doesn't last quite as long, but it's easier. So if you're not used to using a fake nail or doing a press-on nail that you've done before, this is a good first step. If you're not sure if this is something that would be a method that you want to use for doing your nails. I'm definitely out of practice with the glue portion here. Okay. All right, so we're going to let it get a little tacky there. Again, I'm going to go in with the 45-degree angle. Make sure I'm lined up there. Looks good. All right, and I'm going to push down and hold. So the brush on definitely went on a lot thinner. So I would even assume that if you were to do more than one layer, so if you put on one layer, let it wait 5 seconds or so, and then add on a second layer, it would probably last even longer, like it would with the tube of glue that came in the actual packaging for the nails. But there we go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and pause. I'm going to finish, and I'll come back in a moment to show you final steps. All right, as I finish these up, I figured I would come on and give just a couple more tips and tricks for these. I will say that my first time I am making a bit of a mess with this. So the good thing is I can then go, when I'm done, I can go wash my hands, and the glue will come off of my skin and also off of the top of the dashes, which is going to be great. So that will come off very easily. Which I got glue everywhere, but this is definitely my first time using these. So I knew I was going to make a bit of a mess this first time here. They are bonding really, really well, I will say that. So with the pressure, I'm making sure that I'm pushing those down really, really well. but they are going on very easily and they're not budging. So I can tell that they're solidly on there. They don't hurt though, so it's not bothering me at all. It's going to take me a bit of time to get used to because I have been a nail biter for so long. So having something on my hands is going to be a bit of a change for me. But I'm excited about having actual nails that hopefully will last longer than the one day that I get with the press-on nails that I've been doing for when I go do photo shoots and stuff. So a couple other things as you're applying these, the curved end is going to go on closest to the cuticle. So when you're looking at them, you're going to want the curved end down. So the square edge is going to be out where the tip of the nail would be. Ooh, moving the other end. Okay. Ooh. This is definitely taking me a minute to do this. I've dropped these a couple times, which is another reason why I knew I wanted to pause the video as I was going through this. So that way you wouldn't see this. My fine motor skills are not great. So I knew this wasn't going to be the prettiest video, but I wanted to give some first impressions on how it worked. Some couple of things that I realized with this. So it's definitely going to take me some time to get used to. I'm excited that once these are on, they should last for several days. I have seen some people be able to wear these for up to 2 weeks. So I'm curious to see how long they last for me. I use the brush-on nail glue for my thumbs and then my ring fingers, and then I use the included nail glue on all the other fingers. I'm also curious to see how these hold up over time with the different glue types that I used. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out nice and tight, and then this glue pops on. So I will keep one of these in my bag so that way if I need to do a retouch, so if I lose a nail out and about, I can just retouch and put those back on. But this is my first set. I am super happy with how they turned out. Again, my hands are in rough shape. It's wintertime, but I will be working on taking care of my hands here and putting on some lotion and all that so that way they don't look like dry and crazy and yucky. But I'm really happy with first look and first chance with this. So I will put my link in the video description so you can check this out. But I'm really excited with how those turned out, and I'm excited to see how they hold up after a few days. So I've got toddlers and mom life, right? So we'll see how they turn out. But I love, and this length is perfect. Also with this, if you put it on and there's a little bit of rough edges, or like I said, you want to change it up, you can use the included nail file or get your own. But there's really no rough edges. These are honestly fine. One of these has a little bit of a little thing on the end there, but that's good to go. So that was first try with Red Aspen. Again, super happy with how they turned out, and I'm looking forward to a lot of fun mixed manis in the future. So I'll see you all soon.